Hello?
Huh?
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Bienvenue, Madame Casano. Comment ça va? How you be feeling today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker. I'm certain someone's buried a sleep knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink, not in weeks.
Now, don't that beat all. I'll need some easy night candles then, huh?
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosary good, sure enough, but you buying them candles too, boy, you gonna whip any no-sleep gree-gree, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them around to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know. Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dame. I've been in misery.
Now, you put 9 pinheads up in a little box. Add a pinch of graveyard dust. Put it up under her front post step. That'll turn the trick back on Miss Lefebvre, and she be the one with the bellyache. I got the pins of dust right here if you want them.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though, don't hurt to be proactive neither now, does it?
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It's nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
Okay, na dann, das war aber eine interessante... Ich bin mir gar nicht so sicher, was genau das eigentlich war. Aber ich sag mal, hallo Leute! Und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Episode von Let's Play Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, wo wir mit unseren Nachforschungen in Bezug auf die Voodoo-Morde weitermachen. Denn heute sind wir im Dixieland Drugstore angekommen, einem, ja, ich sag mal, einem Voodoo-Laden. Das Schild, was sich da direkt hinter Gabriel befindet, das ist auch schon, das finde ich sehr cool und interessant. Wir bestrafen Diebe selber. Da ist die Polizei viel zu freundlich. Apropos Polizei. Ich habe eine Anzeige gesehen, jetzt gestern erst, für This is the Police Teil 2. Freue ich mich schon sehr drauf. Wusste ich gar nicht, dass da ein zweiter Teil in Produktion ist. Sehr cool. Ja. Freue ich mich schon drauf. So, jetzt gucken wir erstmal, was
The
wir sagen.
Dixieland Drugstore has a rather terrifying way of dealing with shoplifters.
A rather terrifying way of dealing with shoplifters. Ja, ist klar. Was haben wir hier?
The shelf holds containers of dried items, flowers, grasses, and black cat bones.
I'd have to smell those if I opened them. I don't want any of this stuff.
Hätte sein können. Hätte ja sein können. Okay, so viel dann zu dem Regal. Oh, Grigris.
Dried herbs hang from the ceiling.
Those are gree-gree. They full of magic. No guarantee, though, you know?
No thanks. I don't even want to think about what might be in them.
It's a mannequin wearing a crocodile mask.
Eine hübsche Krokodilsmaske ist das.
It must be the crocodile thing, but even I'm not interested in undressing that mannequin.
There's no room for him in the bookstore.
Sagst du.
The mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head. To get the mask, Gabriel would have to buy it.
Ja, und um die Maske kaufen zu können, würde Gabriel erstmal ein bisschen Geld benötigen. Ich verstehe das Problem. Was ist das für ein Poster hier?
The poster advertises a voodoo play from last fall.
Schade. Klingt, sieht interessant aus.
Root bags, curio boxes, and magic candles. Sold as curios only. We cannot guarantee results.
Was für Schalen hier?
Garlic, cloves, and other dried goods and spices are collected in the bowls.
I know where to come if I ever have a vampire problem.
Die Kasse, kann man die mitnehmen
It's
vielleicht?
nearly as old as the one at St. George's. Willie looks ready to defend that cash register with his life. The sign says, Special St. John's Eve Lagnia. Free bottle of Lover Come Back to Me oil, or Master Gambling oil with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra.
Sonderangebot zum Johannistag. Kostenlos. Eine Flasche Liebhaber kommt zurück oder Meisterspieleröl mit jedem Verkauf von über $50. Erstmal müssen wir natürlich $50 haben, damit wir einen Einkauf von über $50 überhaupt tätigen können. Und dann Johannistag ist nicht heute, oder? Ich weiß nicht, ob wir das heute schon machen könnten. Erstmal brauchen wir sowieso das Geld. Vorher ist das völlig witzlos.
The Dixieland Drugstore is crammed from top to bottom with strange merchandise. Some or all of which seem to be related to the practice of voodoo.
Voodoo.
Herbal oils for love, luck, power, and success.
Na gut, wir haben lang genug hier rumgedüdelt.
The proprietor doesn't look especially friendly. His business probably doesn't depend on walk-ins.
Hi there. Is this your store?
This the Dixieland Drugstore. And I own it. Me. Name's Walker. Willie Walker.
Willie Walker. Der sieht ja echt freundlich aus, der Kerl. Oh Gott, haben wir viel zu bereden, viel zu besprechen. Das kann jetzt eine Weile dauern.
So, this is a voodoo store, huh?
Voodoo? No, man. This a curio shop. The things you see here from local folklore. None of it real, I tell you for sure.
What about all these magic oils and powders you're selling? Aren't they a part of voodoo?
Read the label, man. We make no claims. Sold as curio only. It mean what it say, no? These are novelties, not voodoo.
So, do you get many tourists in here?
We, all the time. They want to buy a bottle of money-drawn oil or wang a bag to take home with them.
How's business?
About like always.
I'm a businessman too. I own a bookstore here in the quarter.
I don't really care, me. I got a store to run.
Have you always lived in New Orleans?
My papa and his papa and his papa, all the way back to the days of Marie Laveau, we've been living here.
So, does any of this stuff actually work?
You crazy, man? These are just curios, novelties for the tourists.
Nice weather we're having.
Don't bother me. Can't you see I'm busy? St. John Eve coming, I got to be ready.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
How did you get into this kind of business?
Now, why should I discuss my business with you, man?
Sorry.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
Do you think I'm stupid? This is a voodoo shop. Look at all this stuff.
These is novelties, curiosities. If people want to think they magic, it's not my concern, you know?
Are you telling me that you own a voodoo shop, but you know nothing about voodoo practices?
Ça n'est pas ça faire blanc.
What does that mean?
It mean you should mind your own business, monsieur.
Look, I'm researching voodoo for a book.
I don't have your answers, me. You want to buy something, monsieur?
Einer von der ganz freundlichen Sorte, ne?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Caprice encore.
What did you say?
Nothing. Them killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
What do you think of New Orleans?
I live here all my life, me.
What do you think of New Orleans?
If you're not from around here, monsieur, you should sign up for some tours.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in Voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
The only one left is Willie Jr. over there, the old crocodile. He's sort of a mascot now, him.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in voodoo?
Pythons, boas, so I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
Würgeschlangen also. So eine wie im Voodoo-Museum, ja?
What did you mean when you said Caprice encore?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
Marie, she's somebody from the old days. One of them old folk tales. The tourists eat it up, no?
What else do you know about Marie Laveau?
I don't know much, monsieur. Someone at the Voodoo Museum can tell you all about her.
What else do you know about Marie Laveau?
I don't know much, monsieur. Someone at the Voodoo Museum can tell you all about her.
Oh, da wiederholt er sich jetzt immer wieder, oder was? Das ist ja ein bisschen traurig eigentlich.
About Willie Jr. Would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close, no? I couldn't part with him for less.
Okay. Also $100 für Willie Jr. Die muss man auch erstmal haben.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $120.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The price was always $120.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult.
Dass sich das immer wiederholt. Ein bisschen schade eigentlich. So, okay. Und dann unterhalten wir uns doch nochmal über ein bisschen Kundschaft hier, weil das ist bestimmt das, was solche Leute am liebsten machen. Ja, über ihre Kunden tratschen.
That customer of yours, the little old lady.
Customer?
The woman I saw in here, Madame Casino, you called her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
It's important that I talk to Madame Casino. You see, I'm doing some research and...
I can't tell you anything about her.
Okay. Vielleicht können wir ihn ja ein bisschen schockieren. Indem wir ihm das Mordfoto zeigen.
Would you mind taking a look at this photograph?
Gabriel Sanko.
Caprice encore? What does that mean?
Nothing, man. I didn't say nothing like that. You heard me wrong, man.
Danke, das reicht mir eigentlich schon. Das hier ist Caprice encore. Und jeder, der Französisch spricht, der weiß auch, was das bedeutet. Ich weiß es, aber da es so ein bisschen Plot-Element ist jetzt hier, das tatsächlich rauszufinden, was Caprice encore denn nun bedeutet, werde ich es erstmal nicht spoilern. Okay, vielleicht kann er damit auch was anfangen. Aber wahrscheinlich
Do you
eher nicht.
recognize this pattern?
Don't look familiar at all, monsieur.
Na gut, danke. Du warst mir erstmal keine Hilfe, Willi. Aber eigentlich, ich muss nochmal ins Voodoo-Museum.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Haben wir dieses Foto dem guten Dr. John eigentlich schon gezeigt?
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about the ritual?
This is truly offensive. This is from one of those recent killings, is it not?
Well, actually...
But the police already know that this so-called voodoo ritual is fake. Voodoo is a respectable religion. This kind of thing has nothing to do with voodoo in the city.
Fine, let's say that's true. Are you sure there's nothing about the items in this photo?
There is nothing about this sickness. that I would identify as voodoo. Nothing.
Thanks for looking, then.
Trotzdem danke für das Gespräch.
I'll be going.
Come back again.
Okay, eine Voodoo-Spur haben wir noch. Eine.
A sign on the front door of Magenta's home reads, Attuning with the Spirit Realm, back on June 22nd.
Okay, damit hat sich das auch erledigt. Dann erstmal nach Hause, kurz mit Grace beraten, wir
I
weitermachen.
knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Jetzt haben wir ja wirklich irgendwas, was wir ihr in Auftrag geben
Got a
können.
minute, Grace?
What's up?
Na, auf jeden Fall können wir ein paar neue Gesprächsthemen hier abhaken.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. Must be a local custom. New Orleanians love to party.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sanko means?
No. Sounds French, though.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'd rather not hear about your sex life, Knight.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Wasn't she a big voodoo queen before the Civil War?
That's right.
Well, you've just heard everything I know about her.
Danke.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope, none right now.
Der Rittertyp aus Deutschland nicht mehr angerufen? Ne?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I need you to look up a Madame Casino.
Madame Casino? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend Molly Aghetti was?
Grace, Casino's at least 70.
As if that makes a difference to you. Okay, I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
Nö.
I can't think of anything.
Danke trotzdem. Okay, also die haben ja tatsächlich, habe ich inzwischen auch irgendwo gelesen, die haben fürs Remake tatsächlich auch so ein paar Ereignisse hin und her gewurstelt, um den Ablauf so ein bisschen ein bisschen frischer zu halten. Deswegen kann man zum Beispiel auch seine Großmutter noch nicht besuchen. Das konnte man im Original tatsächlich gleich am ersten Tag, konnte man da vorbeifahren. Hat da so ein paar Sachen erfahren und auch so ein paar Hintergründe.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Die tatsächlich erst viel später in der Geschichte dann relevant werden. Naja, finde ich das gar nicht so verkehrt. So, jetzt treffen wir uns erstmal mit unserem Kumpel Mosley. Der wollte ja heute im Revier sein dann hier, ne? Meister Frick.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
What do you know about St. John's Eve?
Alle über allen Scheiß befragen.
Bunch of crazies out there on St. John's Eve, that's what. We're busy all night.
Really? What kind of crazies?
Oh, your usual howl at the mooners, I guess. They don't look no weirder than them that come in during Mardi Gras. Never can tell, though.
Do you know what Capli Sanko means?
No. Sounds foreign or something.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
Marie who? Is she the one that hangs out on Conti and Nash?
No. Never mind. Do you know anything about animal masks?
I see plenty of masks during Mardi Gras. Not many animals, though. Of course, there's plenty of animals underneath.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Danke. Ja, ich weiß, dass Unterhaltungen über diese Themen, die nicht gelb hervorgehoben sind, uns zum Spiel nicht voranbringen, aber manchmal kommen doch ein paar interessante Kleinigkeiten bei raus, also warum nicht? Hallo Franks. Wollen wir mal kurz anhalten, ja?
Excuse me, officer?
Yes?
You know, that uniform looks great on you.
Uh-huh. Is that a compliment or are you asking to borrow my dress?
It's a compliment.
Well, you just never know around here. Thanks, but I'm married.
Mist.
So, what's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never ceases.
Could you get me some coffee?
Are you speaking to me?
Why, yes.
Wow, deja leave it to Beaver. I'm the police photographer, sir. You might be able to find someone around here dumb enough to get coffee for you, but it won't be me.
Oh, thanks anyway.
I can give you precise instructions for the handling of hot liquids if you need them.
No thanks. Oh, never mind.
Fine, I'll get back to work.
Eigentlich ist er ein chauvinistisches, sexistisches Arschloch, oder? Oh, vielleicht eine Anschlagtafel und ein paar neue
bulletin board
Quests.
is littered with everything from wanted posters to flyers.
Na, was haben wir denn hier noch?
There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office.
Den ärgern wir jetzt ein bisschen. Den ärgern wir ein bisschen. Ich liebe es, Mosley zu ärgern. Anklopfen.
Hey, hey, hey.
Knight, come on in. Dang air conditioning must be on the blink.
So. Da sind wir nun. Ich traue mich fast gar nicht. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott, er hat ja echt eine Menge. Interessant ist auch vor allem die Jacke, wenn ich mir das so angucke von hier.
Mosley's coat. His badge is in the front coat pocket.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Na gut. Tatsächlich haben wir tatsächlich nicht viel, wo wir wirklich drüber reden können. Ne? Eigentlich nur das Monster bei den Opfern. Obwohl Kaffee, glaube ich, auch wichtig ist. Wir fangen erstmal mit Smalltalk an.
So, how's it hanging, bud?
Lousy. I hate crime scenes. People are sick fucks. You know that, Knight?
I'm starting to get that impression. You been feeling okay lately? You look like hell.
Me? You know. I can't sleep at night. What with thinking about the case and thinking about Annie.
I can relate.
Annie? Wer ist Annie?
Played any b-ball lately?
Does it look like it? I'm so out of shape I'd probably have a coronary just looking at a ball.
Yeah, I'm out of it too. We should play sometime, get back into shape.
Man, I'd love to, Knight. I'll let you know if things ever settle down.
Anything else new?
Just work. Sorry I don't have more time to chat, bud.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No? Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
Der war gut.
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
So how do you find anything in this office? It looks like a war zone in here.
Hey, I get my job done. I'm a detective, not Betty Crocker.
Are those new shoes? What are those, loafers? Kind of a mud-brown suede kind of thing?
Hey, I'm on my feet all day, all right? Is that okay with you?
Mostly. I'm being perfectly sincere.
Yeah, you and my grandmother. Right.
You know, you have a unique way of wearing clothes that's, well, the way they kind of hang pleating over that stomach of yours, drooping off your butt.
We can't all have the body of a 12-year-old like you, Knight.
You know, if you started carrying a lollipop around, you might get more respect as a detective.
Go to hell.
Ja, gut. Könnte funktionieren. Im Fernsehen funktioniert das.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No? Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
Hey, das hatten wir schon. Na gut, so,
Do you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those marks around them. We've got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
Danke. Es gibt also noch 6 andere Symbole. Oder ist es vielleicht nur eins?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
There's voodoo that goes on in this city, sure. I looked into it a bit at the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff. I know. I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics, that's all.
Sicher?
What else can you tell me about voodoo?
I told you, don't worry about that part of it. It's all faked.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Lots? Can you be more specific?
Do you know anything about the killers?
At least 20 people attend the killings. We know this from the variety of footprints found at the scenes.
Footprints? Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
Can be, but we'd have to have a suspect in custody first. And the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, trodden over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise, it's maddening. Like they know we'll never find them.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the Voodoo murders case. The first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO is the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
What kind of evidence have you found?
No fingerprints, a few bare footprints. Found a few fibers, but not many. The weirdest one was leopard fur.
Leopard fur.
Ein Leopard, ja? Das ist interessant. Das erinnert so ein bisschen an die Albträume, die Gabriel in letzter Zeit hatte.
Describe the crime scenes.
Well, there's the corpse itself, minus the heart. Around where the body was killed, we find marks and flour and blood. There are traces of wax from candles, red and black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports. Also blood and feathers of chickens, and goat's blood. And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
What's the coroner say?
The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely. Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death. The knife wounds are consistent with a long, narrow, wavy-edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
Any witnesses?
Nope. There's never been a single witness. No one's even heard a disturbance. It's damned weird. Like they just don't want people to see. And so nobody sees nothing.
Know anything about the victims?
The victims are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Sure, no problem. Okay, anything else?
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Is she that red-headed chick that works at Freddy's?
No.
Then I don't know her.
Ja, danke fürs Gespräch.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You and me grew up here together. You tell me. It's a pretty nice place, even seeing the stuff I see, you know. The Carter's getting a bit too wild, though. Getting hard to control. Not quite what it was when you and me used to hang here, but... hell, I've never known anything else.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Ah, I'm too sentimental to say anything else about it.
Oh. Da wird der Moss nicht ganz rührselig. Das ist ja niedlich. Ja, das ist eine große Ansammlung von relativ wenig wirklich Sinnvollem, aber ich werde es mir trotzdem anhören. Weil ich weiß es ehrlich gesagt selber nicht genau. Aber mir fällt schon noch ein Grund ein. Bis zur nächsten Folge von Gabriel Knight.